Hello. Where's Cracker lacking, cuz? Where did it go? Here it is. So many things. So many things. I'm either going to say it all in this video or it'll have to be different videos. I don't know. We'll see. Chills already. Chills already. I hope you're having a pleasant day. I am. Anyhow, I really should put it on airplane mode or do not disturb when I'm shooting, huh? That'd be a great idea. So, if you hear anything in the background, the boys are on lunch, or one of them's on lunch. The other one I work with, and we're not working today. Hopefully you could hear me. I can't be too loud, like I said. We have company. Or there's people in the other room. Okay. Maybe I should get closer. Shall I bring you closer? Come hither. Hi. You're in my space. No, I'm kidding. But seriously. So you're a soul. I can't have you that close. I'm sorry. So you're a soul having a human experience, right? What I was getting is we're like a student of life, life itself, human life. Being a student of human life. And with that, I was getting, because your soul needed to experience what is human life. What it's like to live as a human with your mind erased. With your mind erased. Because once your soul went into your human and you were born through water, amniotic fluid, whatever. No, because they do say your water broke. So yeah, you're in water. Amphibious, I heard. Your mind being erased. You don't even know who you are. Thank you. Can you remind me of that in a minute? Let me get this one thing out, please. They're like, no, you need to learn. You're going to have to do this because we're going to be talking to you. Was I mumbling? Anyway. So your mind being erased, right? Your soul still knows who it is and all of that knowledge and everything you have ever been and what you are. Not everything you've ever been. Well, I don't know. Let's put our on-air light on. It's red though. Love it. My pillow, happiness is homemade. So experiencing being human without your powers, without your divinity, living mortal, immortal in a mortal body. Immortal. Your eternal being. Is it eternal though? Or can the source just absorb you back up? let's stop right there. And that's a thing maybe we could talk about one day. Maybe when I get enough subscribers, I can actually go live and we can talk this shit out. But I think you have to have so many, I don't know, 1,500. I'm not really sure. I really don't know. I don't look at analytics and all that. I don't do any of that. So with no powers, I mean, you have them, you can utilize them, but not until you, each class, right? Each grade, like in school, they're having me speak this. So, you start out in kindergarten. Maybe some people go to preschool, but at least kindergarten. Then you have to pass that and go to first grade, so on and so on. For some like myself, you just keep going and going. I don't go to the schools anymore, colleges and universities. I don't do that anymore. Um, anyway, so no no powers. So can you become? I think that's what that word says. I really can't. Break out of matrix, the simulation, the game, whatever, the school, the prison, whatever you want to call it. I call it all things. Being stripped of your powers, right? Now, I'm not sure if this is, when I say this, I'm not sure about it really yet, okay? But what they wanted me to say was, this might not be for all of you. Now, you're a soul having a human experience, but I mean the whole, what I'm about to say, the part of your soul having to experience what it's like to be human, a mortal from a mortal perspective, stripped. Maybe I'm speaking to fallen angels, right? This is your last reprieve, maybe, to earn your wings back, to get back into the grace or the heaven, to ascend and get out of this hell realm. That was a side note for someone. I mean, it could be, but all I know is what they're telling me. And what they're saying is your soul, some of you, it could be just me. I don't know. It could be one other of you. It could be, I don't know, 5 of us. It could be 12, actually. 12 plus me, that'd be 13. Who's the 13th zodiac? Ooh. We're on to something, but can we skip that for now? Having to experience. I don't know why this came through, but they were saying something about an arrogant soul. But the way I believe it, or I have believed, is when you're in a soul, it's your pure energy that you're just love, and there's no arrogance in love. So Ranks again. Ranks. So star seeds, but isn't that the same thing? We all come from the divine. I don't know. This is how it's coming through. So you're an alien, star seed or whatever, right? Being in a human, why would an alien soul go into a human? They're like, you're all alien. Funny. um, we are definitely alien to this planet. I would. Let's not do it. Um, Having to have this experience, you know, your final test, right? Your final whatever, till you're, and I'm hearing this, till you're trapped for 1,000 years. Again. It's been 3,000 though, hasn't it? Since the time of, you know, Jesus in the Bible and stuff, right? Been 3,000, almost 3,000. We're coming up on the third day. So it's like taking 1,000 years, putting it into one day, putting it into one day. Break that down to minutes, you know, or couldn't be minutes. Hours? I don't know. They're showing me the number 33. 33 degrees. 33 degrees of separation. 3 and 3 is 6. 6 degrees is something about 33 degrees. $33 degree. I'm going to have to write this down. 33 degrees. Not in terms of temperature, though. Okay? Or is it? They said sweet spot. 33 with the degree sign. The third. I don't know. It could be Illuminati, whoever said that. Or Freemasonry. Could be, but that's not the what I feel coming through. It's more of a geometrical. Yeah, because I saw something about that. It was just I don't know if it was a short or an ad or something, but anyway. Oh, excuse me. How far into this shit are we? Oh gosh. I need the spectacles. 13 minutes. 13:45. When I looked up, it was 13:43. But what else was it? Let's just stick on this for a minute. You know, your soul needing to know, or to get through the trials and tribulations of from being a regular mortal, a human, right, and not having your powers, right, having them stripped away. You've got to earn them, per se, right? And there's a reason for that, because what they're showing me is early on in your journey, early on in your school, in your life, if you had your full potential, your full power, you might have hurt. You would have used it wrong, and then you would have been stripped away, and you wouldn't get it. Not until you leave this body. Maybe I threw that in there. Not until you leave this body. That was en moi, so I'm not sure about that. And I'll get clarification if that needs to come about. But my foot's falling asleep. Foot is falling asleep. So come here, there. I just want you to come closer again. I really do hope you can hear me. I should probably have my earbud in. Actually, damn it. I don't know if you will. Oh. Yes, I need to get grounded because this wipes me out. I mean, this happens all the time, but it wipes me out, I guess, when I'm speaking. Oh, I forgot. What are those called from Harry Potter? Demeters or something. What are they called? The things that, the black things that come and suck the fucking life force out of you? Stop it. Stop it. They're like, but it tastes so good. It's a never-ending fountain of youth, I heard. Because you could have, it just wasn't time. All things in at its appointed time. To give you an understanding and overstanding, but wouldn't you know that as a soul? Don't you know everything as a soul? So I don't get any of this. You know what I mean? It's all kind of contradictory. You know what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Oh. Contradictory. I can't say it now. No, I'm going to say it wrong. Anyway, just don't make sense. It does, but it doesn't. I guess it could be anything we want it to be. What do I mean by that? I mean anything we want to call it, you know? Being human, having to do, the dark aspects and the light aspects. We're everything and nothing at all. You're not a man or a woman. I mean, your human is. But as you can tell, this day and age, you could change that human and make it look any way you want to. You can make it a different gender if you want to on the outside. What do I mean by the outside? The shell of it. But the attribute, the things biologically, you're still whatever you were born as, physiologically. I don't know. When you're a soul, I would think, is there a gender to a soul? I don't know. Everything tells me, my logic and my common sense says no. Because when we look at a he and a she, we're identifying to a human, usually. Well, yeah. But my last incarnation 100 years ago, and there's something for that. I don't know how long it takes for people to reincarnate. Is it at least 100 years, hundreds of years? Who knows? But my last incarnation was around 100 years ago, give or take a few years. I don't know the year I died, but it was the late 1800s, I think. And I was born in 1969. Okay. There's Thoth, the Thother thought the Atlantean king reincarnates every 100 years and walks amongst us. Found that to be interesting. So I was a man in my past life. I even know my name. Roger James Callahan. That's who I was before I popped into this female body. That's probably why I do think more from a male perspective. The beauty of it is I have both. I understand a male more than I understand a female, probably. Where am I going with this? I'm just rambling now. Shut the fuck up, Sirena. Shut the fuck up and get back onto it. I know that everything I talk about is there's a reason for it, or I wouldn't say it. So, whomever you are, I'd like to say drop of this or drop of that in the comments, but validation I don't need at all. But you know, they're giving me, like, you know that saying, you don't know what you got till it's gone. It's like you don't know the other side. You don't know any of it until you live it. Then you have an understanding of things instead of an understanding. You hear it, you kind of hear what they're saying, what it could be like, so you understand it. But when you live something yourself, then you have an understanding. And your overstanding, they're telling me, comes when you overstand something. Is like you got it, like you saw the lesson. I don't know. This is just what I'm hearing, what's coming through. So you don't know what you got till it's gone. Right? The taking, it could be anything. You know? Like for me, the biggest thing and the only thing I refer to is the one thing that really matters at the most is my ability to walk, and when I was bedridden and I really couldn't do much. Being humbled, like, God loves me so much. To allow, I don't even know if that's a thing, to have me experience such devastation and heartbreak and things that could just kill you. Because I'm loved that much. Yeah. Now, for a long time, I saw that, I mean, probably longer, but I know for at least 10 years I was just not out in here drinking, doing drugs, working constantly, going to school, just busy. And, you know, the first few years, probably, I don't know, I don't remember, but, you know, taking every ounce energy, every ounce, not driving my car head on into a fucking brick wall. I mean, thank you, God, because I would turn away at the last second. I'm talking about like side fucking things, not like a straight into it, you know what I mean? But kinda, in a way, just keeping me alive. Somebody needed to hear that. Oh, hold on. I apologize. um, just know you're here right now. Tomorrow's not promised. 1 minute, 2 minutes from now is not promised. Nothing's promised. We have this moment. The past is gone. Learn your lessons. You're in your final right now. Finals are hard. It's the accumulation of everything rolled into one test. So it's your whole lives, this lifetime especially. I mean, because the other lifetimes are already wrapped up. Part of this lifetime is how I'm hearing it, is how it's coming through to me. All that shitstorm. I mean, for me, I'm going to be 55 this year. So I've got 54 years of all of the things that have occurred rolled up into this final test. It should hurt. Should be hard. This depends on if you graduate this grade or not, or repeating. We can call it any kind of names. We can metaphorically say it anyway, some symbolically, whatever words and labels and things you want to put to it. But in a sense, doesn't it all kind of mean the same thing, just put in a different way? Perspectives. How you look at things. Being humbled is a blessing. Most people would say it's a curse, and oh my God, poor me, and I'm poor me, and look at everything that's happened to me. And other people just go, what a fucking blessing. Because evidently I was kind of there was something I wasn't seeing. And from where I was, the blessings that are about to be bestowed upon me would not have been a wise choice on the divine had I gotten it then. Your soul, your higher self, the one that's connected to Christ, consciousness, the divine, the creator of the universe and all things, what we are, the one. And then, okay, it was there, but I had to keep going on, and now it's gone. I don't know. I must be done. Which I guess I'm gonna bring this into it, and then we'll close out. And then I got another video to shoot because it's gonna be right after this one. It's interesting, so I can't wait to see what comes out in that one. Just never know. I know you like my freaking cowlicks, but Say, what? Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funky stuff. Give it to me, babe. What song is that? Say, yeah, I'm gonna have to play that. Find it anyway. Not making a move, not doing anything until you're divinely guided. Now, things are presented to you. And before you might have just jumped into it. Oh my God, this is great. It's perfect. Sirena, I know. It's a blessing. Let's do that. Until jumping into things before you get the green light to go. Waiting for that divine guidance. Waiting for your answer from God. That's what you're doing now. And if you haven't, you're going to here real soon, because things are going to start coming up, coming before you, appearing. And this is going to be practicing your discernment. This is going to be your practice, or you're being tested on, however you want to look at it. Are you listening to your intuition? How's your patience? Do you know the difference between something that's good, something that's for your highest good and the highest good of all, or something that just is pretty wrapped up in a bow, right? And it's money and glamour, you know what I mean? Whatever. Or just looks really good, right? The book cover, right? Clickbait, right? The like clickbait on videos and stuff. The cover's beautiful. The pages are pretty, you know. It's gold edging, and the book is gorgeous, right? And the other book is tattered and worn, and it doesn't look so great. Maybe it's got some water damage or something, you know. Knowing the difference, not judging a book by its cover, but actually opening it and reading between the lines, reading the material, so to speak. What might look like nothing could actually be your blessing, your knight in shining armor, your frog, per se. And the other thing that's pretending to be Prince Charming or whatever, your savior, thank you, that was perfect. Not being so. It's all part of your final. Nothing's being done to you. You asked for it. It's being done for you. So follow the voice of your soul, which is the God particle, the God part of you. Bring it on. You know, let's fucking do this test. I'm ready. Are you though? No, not yet. Or I'd be there right now, right? That's okay. Love where you're at. Turning your pain into power as the sun comes out. Have a blessed day. I'm going to stop it here. Your finals, you'll get through them. You've studied a long time. Listen to your soul. Listen to your voice. Get through your final. I love you. Namaste. Deuces.